All right, a very big welcome to you, my dear listeners and viewers from all over the world. Thank you for joining me on another great episode of your favorite political talk show, The Truth, with Ben Jokes. Olusegun Bakari, top influencer from the Southwest, wrote, he said, Nigeria is a very weird place. Bandits or whoever will kidnap a Nigerian, only for the kidnappers to release a video and the family members to start sourcing for funds to pay the ransom. And all the police does is to make sure the exchange is done successfully with no arrest. Something is definitely wrong. This country is not real. You are right, Olusegun. The country is not real. When you have a country where those that power has been given to, those that Nigerians have surrendered authority to, those who occupy the topmost offices in Nigeria are the sponsors of terrorism against Nigeria. When you have a nation like that, then it is not real. I am telling you. And this tweet here says, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Any act of terrorism that has lasted this long, the government of the day is complicit in it. You expect them to work against where they benefit from? Jokes on us if we are expecting any form of protection from these people. That is it. They are never going to protect Nigerians. If Nigerians don't unite to get the APC out of power, then this is how this country will continue to sink until it hits bottomless pit. Now, let us look at the top stories. First is that one coming out from Kwara State. A very brutal story of attack from terrorists, and followed closely after that was a proclamation that shows that Kwara State has fallen flat to terrorism. They have now started shutting down schools in Kwara State. Not one, not two, not 10, but 45 schools have already shut down in Kwara State because terrorists are taking over the state. Before I show you details of these top stories and how Nigerians reacted, let me quickly show you this video by a diplomat, ex-ambassador Joe Keshi. Watch this video.
Rufai, the point you made is correct. Look, the truth of the matter is that a lot of Nigerians are being killed. The truth of the matter is that Christians are being killed. The truth of the matter is that the government itself has not shown that capacity even to adequately deal with the matter. Take example at the Jos incident, where the president publicly more or less disgraced the IG when the president made an inquiry. How come you have not arrested anybody? A few days later, the Inspector General of Police, for example, said that they've arrested 26 people. As of today, nobody has heard what has happened to those 26 people. Now, if you are dealing with that, a committee in the United States, and you say to them, oh, we have arrested people, we are trying to end the insecurity, and they say to you, when was this trial, when did the trial take place? And you say, oh, the trial has not started. How many months ago were people killed? How many months ago were people arrested? And how many months, why have you not taken up, why have you not, put these people to trial? And this is some of the strange things about the Nigerian insecurity. We have never found the sponsors. We have never found the suppliers of arms, the suppliers of food. You just name them. And so I make the point again. We will experience this same problem if we do not find a way to end the killing. Look, over 10 years, and all the time you find the head of the military coming out to make statements like he made yesterday after the demonstration. That's not the kind of statement that he should be making. He should commit himself and his boys. They should be more concerned that, look, a nation that has been a nation that is not in a state of war, but has been going through insecurity for almost 15 years. That should bother the head of the military more, because it's beginning to look like a failure on the part of the military. Every now and then you hear of so many bandits have been killed, this has been done, and so on. And the first question is, if you've killed 120 today, you've killed 300 yesterday, and you've killed another 40 somewhere, what is the number of these bandits that the military, the Nigerian military, a very powerful institution, has not been able to take out in the last 10 to 15 years. So I make the point again that, look, we need to find a way to end this insecurity. If it's to stop the military from doing anything but focus on this, and then return to the barracks, then let's do it once and for all. Whatever it is that is holding the leadership back from taking such an action, declare war on the bandits and clear them out within the next 3 months. That would be helpful to this country because it's affecting our economy, not just because the United States wants to declare us as a country of particular concern. It's affecting our economy as well. It's affecting the livelihood of so many people.
Thank you so much.
So it's behold on the nation itself.
You saw that. Finally, everybody that is still patriotic, that still wants to be honest in this country, will come to agree with all that we have been saying about this APC government. There is no way these people can tell us that after 10 years of being in office, after 10 years of spending billions, trillions every year, that we cannot end this insurgency. They come out making statements like the one that Ambassador Joe Keshi referred to, the Chief of Defense Staff coming out to say that they have almost totally finished terrorists. They have defeated them, that it is propaganda in the media that people are listening to. Those are demonic statements to come from such exalted offices when we are seeing firsthand killings every day. Look at the young girl that was abducted in Edo State making a video pleading for her life, and the video circulated everywhere all over the social media in Nigeria. In northwest Nigeria, the people have all but surrendered to bandits, paying levies and monies to them monthly, as if they are the government of the day. This is the situation under the APC. But they come out and they lie. They lie. They say things are getting better. What does that tell you? It tells you that they are comfortable with the situation. And not only are they comfortable, they are complicit in this whole thing. And no matter how these politicians have made themselves to appear invincible, power still lies with the people. If the people say we can no longer continue to suffer like this in a country that belongs to all of us, if we cast aside our sentiments, we can't come together and get the APC out of power. And when we do that, within 6 months, we will begin to see clear victory over insurgency. Now, let us look at the top stories. It is all about Kwara State today. The state has all but fallen to terrorists. One brutal story of kidnapping and killings came, and just as we're reacting to that, a brutal proclamation was made by the Kwara state government. Schools are now shutting down. First of all, it was institutions that were relocated because of terrorism. Now, the educational system in Kwara state is completely shutting down because terrorists have taken over the state. Let's start by taking that update on the killing and kidnappings. Look at how the papers reported it. Gunmen kill charcoal seller, abduct 2 sons, elderly man in Kwara, demand 30 million naira ransom. That is what they do. They call money anyhow. They can kidnap a corn roaster, somebody that is roasting corn, or a POS girl, and they will start demanding for 25 million naira. And if you don't turn up within the time, the ultimatum they've given you, that person will be eliminated. These people have completely taken over Kwara State, eliminating people like chickens. Al-Mansour here says, no one seems safe anymore. Every day, it is one sad news or the other. The government really needs to wake up and protect the lives of ordinary Nigerians. People can't keep living in fear like this. May Allah protect us all and bring those behind these to justice. This is what we keep saying. This is how we keep deceiving ourselves. May Allah protect us all. May Allah bring the people behind these to justice. It is clear that Allah is not going to perform any miracle in this matter. The power lies with me and you. If Nigerians that are tired of this situation come together and say enough is enough, I am telling you, we will get rid of this situation. And just as Nigerians were yet reacting to this, that update from Kwara State began making the rounds. Look at how the papers reported it. Kwara, closed 45 public schools over bandit attacks. Teachers relocated, PTA levies abolished, and annual school grants approved. Kwara state government Tuesday said that no fewer than 45 public schools have been closed down due to the recent bandit attacks in some communities in the state. The executive chairman of the Kwara State Universal Basic Education Board, Professor Shehu Ibrahim Adaramaja, disclosed this in Ilorin Tuesday during the interministerial press briefing report organized by the Ministry of Communications in Ilorin. He said that some of the closed down public schools are mostly located at the communities like Babanla, Babasango, Sangbe, Okeode, among others. He said that the decision to close down the affected public schools is to save our students and teachers against being attacked by the suspected bandits in the affected communities in the state. Adaramaja stated further that the government has abolished the payment of PTA levies across all the public schools in the state. He said that the gesture would assist the parents and guardians to use the levies being paid on their pupils to meet other economic exigencies in their various families. Now, you have cancelled the normal PTA levies. Let them be using the money to meet other exigencies in their various families. What does that tell you? It means that these schools that have closed down indefinitely. This is happening in, let me say, southwest Nigeria, because Kwara State is southwest. Everybody that knows Kwara State well will tell you it is a Yoruba state. And now schools have shut down. As of the time of making this video, more than 45 have already shut down. But when we got the information, it was 45 that had shut down. And you and I know that if government says 45 have shut down, then we are looking at close to 100, if not more. Now they are saying that they should keep their PTA levies. Use that to attend to other things, because we don't know when the schools are going to reopen. This is a sign of a total collapse of a state government. And look at how Nigerians reacted. Let's take some of the tweet reactions. This tweet here says, "Them don't close school, oh. The insecurity will now been say this government una dey support go tackle. See oh, the barrister, see oh, take your eyes, see oh, UK burger, take eyes, see oh, how all these children future go be now. See mandate where una dey stand on." He is listing those who still support Tinubu there, like Ogbeni Dikpo and underscore Nupe. He said this is the mandate that you are trying to lie to people to stand on. Now schools are shutting down in Kwara State. And Emmanuel here says we can be tribalistic all we want, but one fact still remains: it will get to everybody if nothing is done. It is now getting to southwest through Kwara. Next will be southeast, but we can continue arguing about useless stuffs online. Wow, this is just the truth. If we don't face the fact that the nation is sinking and we allow these people to have the kind of grip that they want on this nation, this country might become irredeemable. And Universal here says they did this rubbish at Central African Republic, but the army and the people fought and displaced those terrorists, and that is the end of their useless onslaught. Keep playing tribalism and watch those uncircumcised terrorists take over your towns. This is it. They tried it in some parts of Africa. Central Republic, they tried it. Burkina Faso, Mali, those ones came down heavily on them without sentiments. Now you can't hear anything Boko Haram in those places again. You see this lie that Chief of Defense Staff and all of them have been telling, that those guys are coming from these other African countries. We really don't know where these guys are coming from, because they tried to attack these other African countries too. But those ones refused to compromise like Nigeria, and they defeated them within the twinkle of an eye. But here in Nigeria, it's over 12 years. They are still oppressing us to the point that in one of the major cities in Nigeria, schools have shut down. And this tweet here says, "Fuck is the government doing about this? This is becoming irritating. I beg." I am telling you, it has become so irritating. Now, don't forget this. Don't forget this. Kwara government temporarily relocate NYSC orientation camp over insecurity. The Kwara State government has temporarily relocated the National Youth Service Corps permanent orientation camp in Yipata, Edu local government, to the State Polytechnic campus along Old Jeba Road, Ilorin. So, they were formally relocating institutions like the NYSC camp because of terrorists. Now they have moved to shutting down schools because of terrorists. This is a complete takeover. I am not, if you know anybody that lives in Ilorin, somebody that will tell you the truth without sentiments, try to speak to the person. Let them tell you the situation in Ilorin right now, the tension in Ilorin. That is Ilorin, the state capital. These things are happening 2-3 kilometers from the state capital. All those places they are calling, they are just few kilometers away from the state capital and few kilometers away from southwest Nigeria. So there's tension everywhere. And from what I hear, they even want to infiltrate Amotekun that is protecting Yorubas. They want to infiltrate them, use them to commit serious crimes so that Amotekun will be disbanded, so that the Fulani killers will now have free hand to operate anyhow they want in the southwest. Why is this happening at a time when a southwest man is in power? I cannot explain. The reason why the APC want to sell this country out to terrorists, I cannot explain. But I can tell you boldly that that is exactly what they are doing. And if Nigerians desire to have a country that they can be proud of, hell, if we desire to still have a country at all, in the near future, we must come together, cast our sentiments aside, and get the APC out of power. But until then, make I still enter town, make I go get some ogbonge political news wey una go like. Why? Because now, because of una, now I dey here. So don't go away. Don't go away.